like the Goliath here, and that is going to be Peabnut.
Yeah, I will say Candle is up 1 on Peabnut. They played once, and Candle is up. I don't know when that was, but it says that Candle is up, so we'll see how much Peabnut has learned from there and how much Candle has grown from there, because I'm sure that was quite a while ago. As we hop into this straight on the PS2, we're going to see a lot of that tonight. Yeah,
the thing is, I'm watching to see how the projectiles are going to be played in this game, right? I think, like, obviously pellets versus Pikmin going to be a big thing, but one of the things, Excelsior, that I really love about Candle's gameplay is just the way that we're getting our setups, but we're also prioritizing, right? But I have to say, Peabnut's really handling the Pikmin pretty well, and Mega Man has a lot of those priority moves to really get things going.
Peabnut is doing a really good job with taking priority and deleting Pikmin. Like, I don't think I've seen Pikmin out for longer than a couple seconds before it's a down air or a leaf shield, and they're just gone. But unfortunately, Candle is able to snipe a landing there with that up smash, and that purple Pikmin is going to do nasty damage going out through the set.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're looking for here too, right? We want to see all this damage with the purples. We want that ideal lineup of like maybe purples, white, black too. But I have to say, Candle really makes do with like all of them to like their strengths. But this is a massive lead for Candle, especially because of Candle's playstyle of just kind of throwing back and letting the Pikmin, you know, the get down, Mr. President lineup.
That's the character, you know? Let the Pikmin do the fighting for you. You don't got to do too much. You can just let them hang out. And I mean, Candle's doing a really, really good job now lapping Peabnut in percent here on this second stock. Peabnut is struggling to kind of find something, get started, because Candle is just doing such a good job just hanging back, hanging tight.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, I'm loving the way that Candle's playing, right? Aggressively, like, camping sometimes and then aggressively approaching with those Pikmin. It's, like, kind of hard to do, but it will be Peabnut finding that forward air, getting Candle out of the comfort zone here, but I want to see how Peabnut's going to be able to make it back from that combo, because what a way to start our topping.
Yeah, that's a fantastic conversion coming out from Candle, running up to Peabnut with the bomb on them and saying, no, this is yours now, and being able to confirm out of that. Really smart stuff. That's a really intelligent player sitting in front of us right now as they continue to do their best to build up some percent.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, if I'm Candle, I feel good right now. Like, sure, I'm at the ledge versus Peabnut, but just a simple rollout reset, like that, I'm good to go. But all this damage stacked up on Candle's side, it must feel so good. And I feel like Peabnut's just like losing the stock every like 2 seconds. I mean, think about how much damage has been stacked up.
And on top of that, the Pikmin are doing such a good job, and fantastic forward smash. We're just going to go next on that one. But the Pikmin are doing such a good job through Candle, just blocking leaf shield. Just taking care of it. Just, you know, like, no, I don't want to deal with this anymore, and I don't have to. So really good stuff to Candle, really prioritizing the Pikmin usage and just kind of throwing them out there. It's like, nah, I don't want to interact. Leave me alone.
Projectile versus projectile has kind of become our kind of game's meta at times, right? Steve with Mega Man, with Pikmin, just projectile versus projectile, and what a projectile to kind of soak up all those damage hits than a Pikmin, because you honestly just get to pluck another one as fast as possible. But I have to say, it's Candle's damage output, which is so beyond impressive, because it just goes from 0 to like 80 in a moment.
It's immediate, and I mean, I don't think Candle didn't have a purple Pikmin that entire time. Like,
till the end.
Yeah, till the end there. But Candle had purple Pikmin for quite a while for that entire set, so really, really good stuff. I mean, I know it's a little bit of RNG there, but I mean, hey, if it's in your cards, we're gonna play with it.
I like the Persona joke there. Good job. Still, though, Peabnut definitely has something to say about that, coming out there with an amazing combo to start us off here. But here comes Candle. Every single time a Pikmin hits Excelsior, I'm like, I don't know. What does Peabnut need to do to kind of stop the bleeding at this point?
Yeah, I mean, Peabnut is doing a good job, like you mentioned earlier, just like not letting the Pikmin stay on them for very long, right? Just like, no, stay off of me. I mean, the leaf shield is doing a good job, although we're not able to get that yellow Pikmin off there. So maybe I'm eating my words a little bit there, as Candle's able to rack up a lot of passive damage.
Yeah, still though, I mean, so far so good from both players. I think the double red combo is certainly something that I don't know if I've seen before from an Olimar. I'm like, yeah, let me get the double red. That's exactly what I'm looking for here. But Peab going to be able to bring back so much of this damage output, forcing Candle off stage here, going for the ledge trump, unable to do anything though as the purple, and will be able to use a Candle going up 3 stocks to 2.
Yeah, Candle running in, knowing that those grabs in this game are kind of bad. They're pretty laggy, so just running up and punishing that whiff grab with a purple up smash, you know that's going to do hella damage. And now we're racking it back up. We've got a pretty decent lineup. So I'm curious to see what Candle's able to do, just like to tack on more extra credit.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, at this point, right, we can see the playstyle shift. The moment that Candle gets that first stock, You know what they say about Sonics, right? I'm going to get that stock. I'm going to hang back. But good parry on Peabnut's side, but double purple Excelsior. That's not looking too good.
Yeah, now we're stuck with a yellow, and that shield is looking pretty low, so you got to be careful because with the purple damage, that's not somewhere you want to be.
Transfers back to Crash Bomb too. Honestly, this is an amazing spot for Candle. And I have to say, right, when we think about it, when we think about two zoners, these matches can go a little bit slower, but honestly, this pacing so far has been pretty good from both players.
Yeah, Candle is playing really fast. Both are playing really fast, but obviously, I mean, Candle just really taking a lead with it. It's been pretty hard for Peabnut to actually get a ton of percent. Like, they're able to take the stock. Obviously, they've been doing a really good job with that. But Candle is doing such a good job playing around everything, and I love the catch on the get up.
Yeah, this is crazy coming out from Candle. Like I said, I was talking to this player a little bit earlier, and I was like, I'm cheering for you. Like, just really, like, take it all the way. And you can tell just so composed, so prime. And honestly, if you've been following, like, Smash scene, like, through quarantine and through Wi-Fi, you would know this player also, like, as the tag 34.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I have to say, handling it super well. But Peep, definitely not out of this. This is a player that is so well known. But the problem is, I think specifically in this matchup, Excelsior, it's just who gets the damage first. And it's just been Candle every time.
Candle has been swinging for the fences every single time, just right off go, and I'm really loving the damage out. But we get the item combo, and we go next. Go next, another one.
Ouch, dude. Like, ouch. Like, ouch.
I said this before. I really love, I'm sure it's like scary as a player, as an item player.
Sure.
When your opponent picks up your item. And it's like, oh, okay, can you do something with this?
In my hand.
And just really love the kill confirm from Candle. Going up 2-0, and Peabnut, if I'm Peabnut, I don't want to be in losers. I really don't want to be in losers.
Bro, Anand's in losers.
Jeez.
That was supposed to be our grands, bro.
Yeah,
Isn't that
it
nuts?
was. But hey, Anand not used to it here, so we'll see how Peabnut is able to shape up here, because I really do want to see just a little bit of changing gameplay from Peabnut. I do like the stage switch. I feel like when it comes to the PS2, I know Smashers love PS2, and I know we love it, but
Zoners love
PS2, but we got to get off that stage, all right?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like players kind of fall into their stage picks a lot. Like, I think it's a really good point that you bring up, is that I feel like a Zoner main will always be like, hey man, you want to start PS2? And a lot of people are starting to kind of realize, you know what, let's just go small battlefield, because people just like the close quarters combat. Yeah. We saw that a lot so far, but honestly, so far here on Battlefield, looking pretty even right now. I think Peeb is going to take high to the skies. And we saw this a little bit earlier from Peeb in Winners, how we're going to retreat to that top platform all the time. Yeah. And I want to see how Candle's actually going to be able to catch it.
I am sensing a slower game for this game number 3, and that's definitely helpful for Battlefield, like you said, retreating to that top platform and not letting Olimar really do too much. But I love the catch with that up tilt. Good stuff coming out from Peabnut, and we're looking a lot more even than we were before. Yeah,
absolutely. I think Peabnut, I like to call players like Peabnut a tempo maker. Really kind of takes the reins of the match and say, all right, you play at my tempo whether I'm winning or losing, but Candle going to barely survive here, still getting kind of chipped up by a lot of this damage. But like we talked about, Peabnut going to that top platform, Candle can also go there too. Oh my goodness, so close here, but Candle going to be able to make it back. Still has one purple Pikmin, but still, oh my god, living it out as Olimar here. Great DI.
Really loving the DI from Candle. I don't know how you're alive, but there's the up tilt. I was going to comment on that tech before Peabnut was able to get it, and something that I'm just curious about how that interaction works is I know the Pikmin can make, at least for the up B, it can make Olimar heavier, just slightly. So I'm curious how that works with the Mega Man up there.
Yeah, definitely a very interesting interaction here. Candle, though, looking to try and find a way back into this. Finds the purple, though, but we need to find the stock a little bit faster. Okay, sending out the Pikmin to just activate the Crash Bomber. I can appreciate that, but we need a more decisive kind of aerial to get something started here, or an up smash, something here. Trying to find it. So tricky. What do you think Candle needs to do now? Because I feel like Candle's thrown off their tempo really badly.
It's hard to say because Peabnut is doing this. Just kind of sitting around those top two platforms, the top platform, and just kind of dancing around, not letting Candle do a lot. So we need to see just a switch in gameplay a little bit more creativity coming out from Candle, because when it comes to these people who are going to camp you out, you got to find the tempo, right? It's like a boss, right? You got to find the tempo, got to find the opening. So I'm Peabnut, not Peabnut, Candle just needs to kind of sit back a little bit and not press the issue. You have 4 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, still though, I mean, you got to talk about it. 4 minutes on the clock, but think about how much time has gone to that one individual stock before Candle was able to take one, and that second one already gone. Peabnut putting himself back into a great position here, and like we said, I mean, you got to board the platforms, man. It was in Smash 64. It was been tried and true ever since. And that's Peeb's gameplay. And honestly, I think it's really throwing Candle off because Peeb's just not approaching. Like Candle's like, all right, bet I can beat you in that, you know, hand-to-hand combat, and we're seeing it here. But the way that Peeb is saying, like, hey, I'm gonna just back off real quick, and I'm gonna let you do your thing. I'm gonna let you throw those Pikmin over there, and you can come to me when you're ready. But this is the ideal lineup, but it's gonna be gone in a moment. Yeah,
there go the rest of the Pikmin, and something that's really, really hard for Olimar is just kind of just right above him. Right? All of his moves are directly in front of him, except for obviously up smash and up air, which are combo tools and a kill move, right? So it's going to be a lot of Peabnut really taking advantage of that and just dancing above him. But there's the leaf shield, and we've only got one Pikmin. Can Candle pluck? There's the white and the purple, so we're in a pretty good zone right now. Oh, the parry!
But no punish, Excelsior. That is a huge opportunity lost for Candle. Now has to find the opportunity again, like you said, perfect lineup and no stock loss. That is a big one. But honestly, Peeb at 181, like there's got to be a loose aerial we can find a get up read, but Peeb is so comfortable right now. And now it's all Candle, and this is the part where players sometimes begin to start to crack. They try and like bring themselves back into this, but sometimes they throttle a little bit too hard, and now you're making mistakes. And Peeb, you know, very locked in. Candle trying to pump themselves up in the player camera. You can see it.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, that's a go. That's the next one. A little bit more.
And go next.
Yeah, go next. Another one. I will say though, even though that was a 2-stock from Peabnut, I will say Peabnut's 2-stock was a little harder earned because Peabnut was dancing around for a while there, did not want to lose that stock. Whereas where Candle took those first 2 games, they were a lot more comfortable.
Sure.
So I think that that's going to be something that's going to play in the long run because that's a stamina killer.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think all day.
Seriously?
The stream can hear you, right? Oh, okay. So apparently, this is the first game that Candle has dropped all day.
Oh, that's kind of terrifying.
That's
terrifying.
Bro, Peeb, something about Peeb, just the way that he's so calm.
He is really calm.
No emotion, just, all right, bet, I'm locked in. I think what this set is going to kind of, like, snowball into is, can Candle calm down, recognize that Peeb is going to take the tempo into his own hands, and then handle it accordingly without getting too frustrated and without taking too much chip damage. Going to Hollow Bastion. This is going to be the first time I'm seeing Hollow Bastion all day.
All right. I like it. Hey.
Why do we like it?
I like it because it's not PS2, first of all. But
we
also, but also the other thing, too, is that it actually does alleviate a lot of that circle camping that Candle had to deal with before, because you have the one platform, and Olimar can cover that space with those short hops and the fairs and the Pikmin throws much better than he can with that top platform. So I do like the switch here, but just a little bit of chip damage. It's just very slow right now.
I mean, that's the name of the game, Excelsior, when you really think about it, right? Like, this whole thing is just chip damage left and right. I think Peeb handling it extremely well, and I think Candle, even though comfortable in the percentage lead, I still want to see Candle, like, hang back a little bit more, just because, like this, right?
Yeah.
You definitely do not want to give Peeb an inch. He will absolutely take a mile. So, Candle so far looking real good. I like the dash attack in. When I'm looking at Peabnut now, I'm looking for a different approach in, right? I'm looking for the adjustments, these top player adjustments and adaptations to really get us started. The up throw is really good, but honestly now we're back to kind of what I like to call Wild West neutral. Well, who's going to shoot first?
Something that I'm noticing here that kind of started in that last game, but it's really taking place here, is Candle is constantly plucking Pikmin right now.
Yep.
Constantly having to dash back and pluck Pikmin because Peabnut is just taking care of them, just removing them from the equation entirely. So that's going to start hemorrhaging a little bit for Candle if they are unable to kind of hold on to it, but ooh.
Ooh, okay. Okay, guys. So what wins? A ball of energy or a small guy? One small guy.
I love this game.
There it is.
Center stage forward smash, and I love that deep breath coming out from Candle. That deep breath after.
You need that.
Yeah, you need that. You're in a stressful position. You really, really played your heart out there. Take a deep breath. Take your time just a little bit to compose yourself, because that is the name of the game right now, because these two are really whittling away at each other.
Now, this may be my tri-stateness showing out here. How many times has Candle been in this position of being in winners finals of an offline, really big tournament?
They're not unfamiliar.
Okay. I just feel like I see Peabnut a lot more, kind of in these high-stress situations. So I want to see Candle really. Oh, okay. I want to see Candle do that 3 more times.
Yeah.
That was a lot of damage. I was missing that from a couple games ago where it was that really explosive damage. But look at even right now, Excelsior.
Yeah. We got 2 purples and no blue, so we got the yellow, red online. We'll see how we're able to get this. Hey, I'm working on it.
The Pikmin go too fast for us.
Yeah.
Our lag time pretty big. Still though, I mean, is that, I was about to say double purple? One is enough. Beautiful down tilt up from Candle. Nice mix up on the ledge here. And finds the up smash. It's not going to be enough just yet. 167 and climbing on Mr. Peabnut. But there's the back air, and that will certainly do it. Candle 1 stock away from making Grand's winner side here at Saturday Stadium for Golden.
Yeah, Kendall is sitting real poised right now, but Peabnut's not going down without a fight, knows that this is going to be a bad spot, and this is some damage. Only 1 Pikmin on board, but that's all you need because you just got a purple, and now we got 2 purples and a white!
The white, that's the best lineup we could ask for here. Honestly, that 1 purple Pikmin getting MVP specifically off the stock, as it will be Candle locking themselves into Saturday Stadium for Golden Grand, specifically on that winner's side, only dropping 1 game